Hi, my name is Dr. Anna Baranowski, and I am really excited to be sitting here with one of our students from the Clinical Traumatology Institute training program. We did that 7 years ago, which is amazing. So Osei has agreed to talk to us about his experiences with his training and the meaning of that work for him. So maybe if you want to just start by telling people who you are and what your experiences have been.
Well, my name is Osei Dugan. I'm now working as a therapist with accident victims mostly. I'm from Ghana, and I came into this line of work, or interest in this line of work, some time back when I did some training with York Region Abuse Program. So I went back to Ghana, and I realized that in my country there were a lot of sexual abuse, and so I was trying to use the training I did at York Region Abuse Program to try and help the people. But I realized that I was very limited. Even though I was a trained counselor, I was very limited in my ability to meet the needs of the victims. I remember we went to a school to do a program, and some of the girls came forward to be helped, to be counseled. But 80 girls that came forward have all suffered some form of sexual abuse. And so the organization that I went with said, oh, since I have knowledge in helping, they wanted me to go back there and help the girls. And I was very limited in my knowledge and understanding of abuse and traumatized victims. So somehow I found the Traumatology Institute of Canada, and I contacted you, and then I came to do the program.
You finished the Clinical Traumatologist program. Yes, I know.
So in there, I learned so many things. I got skills to help clients. I got better understanding of trauma, better understanding of the working knowledge and the principles and the tools that one will have, or what one will need to help traumatic victims. And one of the great benefits that I had in the tools was I had to take care of myself.
Oh yes,
because I realized that when you work with traumatic clients, you end up experiencing some form of trauma, and I didn't know that at first, and so in the training, that was one thing that really was there. Like, I cannot help them if me myself I am experiencing this secondary trauma. So that was one of the tools. Now, for my own practice, the other thing that was really beneficial to me is the assessment tools that we have. So I'm able to use them in the practice, especially the impact of event scale and the trauma recovery scale, to give me an understanding of where they are at in terms of their recovery and the impact of the trauma, in this case the accident, on the victims.
You're working with a lot of accident injury clients, right? Yeah.
So and then I'm able to explain to them, like, in the recovery, this is where you are at, but this is where we want to get you to. And so these are the things that we are going to do to get there. And I'm mostly for them. I use the Traffic formula of stabilization,
right,
and reconnection, and those things. So it kind of helped me to give them a goal that this is the stages that we're going to try and stabilize you, remembrance and mourning, and then reconnect.
And that I find is it's so nice to hear you say that, because that's the piece that we find in terms of really making a difference for clients. That's the piece that seems to take people from a place of, I'm not really getting the results that I want, to moving to a place where your clients are really recovering and recovering well. Is that what you've been finding?
Yes. And I also find that the moment there is a goal,
Yeah.
it's like something pops up in their minds, like, okay, I have something that I'm working towards.
There's a structure. They see it, the map themselves.
You know, so it makes the workings of it easier. You know, like, so we go through the stabilization, the breathing exercises, you know, and then they go home, and some of them, because most of the accident victims, they are unable to sleep, and they say, wow, when I start breathing, I just doze off, you know, and then when I wake up, I just want to have my breathing exercise so that I can sleep again. You know? So when they see the practical things and the practical steps that we are using, it's really helpful for them. For me as a therapist, is the joy you get to see somebody that came to see you who didn't have a clue, didn't have any hope, now is, you know, getting some hope, thinking about going back to work, you know, and stuff like that. It's a humbling experience, but it's also an exciting experience.
Yeah.
You know, so the training really did a lot for me. It opened my eyes. It gave me the knowledge I need, the skills I need, and the tools, and also the very tool that I can also use in the not just the knowledge, but also the tools that I can use, the templates that I can use at the sessions, you know, to try and help them get it. So
I'm so glad you're getting the results that you are getting, and thank you so much for taking the time to share this with us and let other people hear and know the kinds of experiences that you're having. So thank you so very much.
Thank you.